Oh, uh, Jeff, were you here when I was explaining about my awesome dream that I had?
Uh,
No, okay.
no.
Your picture reminded me of it because like I haven't seen Pacific Rim, but I had a dream the other night and I remember it still because of how awesome it
Oh, hold up, hold
was.
up. We'll get back to your dream in just a second, Robbie. We gotta do the intro again real quick because I'm recording already.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, do you guys remember how it went?
England.
Never was there a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Much like your mom. Just like I don't know.
Okay, so awesome dream time. So I haven't seen Pacific Rim or anything, but I had this dream, and it's one of those dreams that's gonna stick with me for a while.
I've heard
But
this dream, so I'm gonna get some water.
yeah, I was able to fly. I had a shape-shifting girlfriend who was uber hot. There was a zombie apocalypse in Vegas and Pacific Rim robots.
Okay,
It
right.
was
First question about that: if she's a shape shifting girlfriend, how do you know she was super hot? You know,
because she would shapeshift into whatever I fucking wanted her to shapeshift into, and if I wanted her to be fucking
right?
hot,
Okay, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, but
it's
but for sort of her natural face.
oh her natural. Well, like that's the thing. I never saw it in the dream. She was just like I'd just be like, hey, you should turn into like fucking like
Britney
who was it?
Spears.
Mila Kunis.
Oh God, no.
Wait, what'd you say?
Let's
Mila Kunis.
What's wrong with Mila Kunis, Robbie?
nothing. You said Britney Spears.
Oh,
I'd
Britney
be like
Spears
turn.
before she went psycho and shaved
Yeah,
her head and everything.
I'd be like
14
turn
years
into
old
Jennifer
Britney
Aniston,
Spears.
and she'd be like okay, and I'd just be like oh yes.
Seriously,
But
that's the best you can offer is Jennifer Aniston.
Hey, fuck you,
hey,
Jeff.
yeah, fuck you. I love Jennifer Aniston. Okay, she's one of the very few girls that I actually am just like oh.
Dude, oh my god, dude, oh my god, dude. You know who I found out's a stoner?
Who
Who?
Cameron Diaz.
really?
Yeah, she bought weed off
Awesome.
Snoop Dogg in high school.
I
I
agree.
can actually just imagine like some random high school where just every celebrity ever went to, and it's
Flown
it's not got
high.
any sort of normal people. Everybody there is just going to grow up to be a celebrity.
Oh God, dude,
It would,
fucking
on the other hand though, that would make the careers advisor there the most pointless job ever.
just fucking Simon Pegg, fucking
Oh, that
Joss.
would be that would be the career advisor, Simon Pegg.
No, Simon Pegg, and the guy who wrote Game of Thrones, and Stephen Moffat would all hang out in one group at lunch.
Who's
Uh,
Stephen
uh,
Moffat?
he's the writer for Doctor
What?
Who. Yeah.
Okay, don't kill
And
me, you guys.
Sherlock.
I barely started watching the fucking show.
Okay, you're probably still on Russell T Davies era then.
Yeah.
He'd be
Yeah,
there too, but he'd be sulking in the corner over Rose. Um, yeah,
I'm still talking in the corner of pros.
I am too. Everybody is.
I'm I'm so glad she's coming back for the 50th anniversary episode though. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah, I love how Steven's just kind of like fucking guys,
Yeah, I know. I'm like, oh well, you know, way to ruin it.
dude. There's so much more. You don't even know. You don't even know. Like
You've got
there's
no
really.
idea.
I'm Anyways, those guys would all be hanging out, and then we'd have people like fucking. We we'd have Metallica. Like no. Really, I just named off the table that I'd be most interested in, and I could really give a fuck less about anybody else.
I don't really like Game of Thrones.
I don't either,
I don't
but
know. I can imagine sort of Brad Pitt, Johnny Depp, Ryan Reynolds and stuff being just the sort of really over popular guys,
oh yeah, and
Oh,
and
I
just sort of those guys picking, actively putting
they
putting
pick on
Simon
Michael
Pegg, locking
Cera.
him in his locker.
Michael Cera would be that one kid who like in the closet does coke, and he's just like yeah.
Dude, okay, if you ever want a testament to how good of an actor Michael Cera is, all right, he can play a playboy like in Youth and Rebellion, okay, and he does it well. And he can play like a complete
Mhm.
fucking loser like in Superbad. He could play like somebody who's totally awesome, like in Scott Pilgrim versus the World, and he's coming out in a new movie where he's a fucking creep and he is legit scary.
Cool.
Like I am not afraid of thrillers, but that movie looks scary.
I saw him in a movie where he snorted coke off a hooker's ass. It was awesome.
No, that might have just been me.
I don't know, Steven. You're. I'm referring to
That's
this is
me
the
every
end.
Friday night. What do you want about?
Every Friday night.
Dude, if you guys haven't seen This Is the End and you want to see Michael Cera in like a hysterical fucking role,
He's in World's End?
Dude, or not World's End. This is
the
the end.
What's This Is the End?
That's the one with Seth Rogen, Jay Baruchel, fucking James Franco.
Oh right, yep. That's the one.
It's basically like our kind of making fun of the end of the world movie, but every actor in that movie is like it's pretty like noted towards the beginning. Like it's not said, but you could realize it very, very early into the exposition of the film. They're all just playing over-glorified versions of themselves, or what people would think them to be off camera.
I've seen the trailer for that. Isn't it like where like Seth Rogen's like, "Come on, you just punched me in the nuts," and just like.
No.
Are you sure? It's like it's the end of the world and there's all kinds of celebrities in it.
Yeah, it's that, and like they're.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's a really funny movie though.
There's a part with Emma Watson in it.
Yes, there is.
See, goddammit, I just said that.
Okay, so yeah, you're talking about the same movie. There's a line in that movie that cracks me up. I'm not gonna say it. But,
yeah, don't say it because I haven't seen it. Is it on DVD yet?
No.
God.
But
when is it gonna be? I mean, when was it in cinemas?
It just got out of cinemas, I think.
What do you guys call DVDs?
Seriously? We call them DVDs.
Really? You don't call them like silverbacks or something like that?
They don't always have weird names for shit. Come on now.
I don't know.
And technically we're the ones with weird names for shit because they kind of were there first.
Hey, we kicked their asses. That's all that matters. We took over the language.
I got one word for you.
Yeah.
Aluminium.
The longest running joke on the American kind.
No. Like they did it on purpose? Like an American guy went over and like, hey, can you pass me the aluminium foil? And the English guy just like hatched this brilliant idea. It was like, it's aluminum.
Shit.
And he went back to America and he was like, oh, it's aluminum.
No, he was probably like, it's aluminum, you bloody git. And he was probably like, oh, okay. I don't know what git means, but
what is a
it
git?
sounds derogatory.
What does it get? This has become so less about Star Wars and so much more about Jeff being British.
To be honest, I don't even know. It's just one of those, sort of insults that we just have for the sake of having an insult because we can't think of anything better.
See, that's weird because like every single insult we have, we know what it means.
Yeah. So, hold on a second. All right, do you guys carry on?
Okay, I'm actually going to Google this.
Okay. Do you guys, like, I know in Australia, like, in some parts of it, they'll call each other cunts, but they're talking about, like, being mates, They're just like, oh, look at this cunt, They're just tossing the shit. Do you guys do that, or when you call somebody a cunt, do you actually mean it? Because here in the States, if you call somebody cunt, that's just like...
Oh, yeah.
You're an asshole.
But you gotta remember, like, cunt's like a really bad word here in the States. Like fucker is more like our word.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the same. It's the same for us. It's like the worst of the swearing, but at the same time, there are also a lot of people that sort of just refer to their friends just like jokingly.
Yeah.
I don't even like that word. I have a pretty dirty mouth, and like when somebody is like, "Oh, you fucking cunt," I'm just like, "Oh my god."
Dude, like it's because it's so harsh on the ears.
Isn't it? And like just saying it, it's like
it's really sharp. Yeah,
it's like the perfect insult.
Yeah, you really have to have spite in your voice to just look at somebody and be like, "You fucking cunt." Like
you can't say it nicely either. There's no way to pronounce it nicely.
I can't just walk up to you, Steve, and be like, "Hey, you're a fucking cunt." It's just like
and be like, "Fuck you too, Robbie."
No matter how you say it, it's...
I've actually, by the way, guys, I've actually Googled this for you.
Okay.
In software development, Git is a distributed version control and source code management system with an emphasis on speed. I don't know what it means. We just call each other it.
I'm gonna Urban Dictionary this. Cause slang and shit.
Oh, I got a question for you, Jeff. This
Oh dear.
wanker. Is that what it sounds like? Because you know what it sounds like.
Penis or masturbating.
Yes, I know what it sounds like, and yes, it is.
Okay. So that's such a weird thing to call somebody.
Yeah, it is.
Not really.
Well, here in the States, remember, like, you
little
fucking
bit.
masturbator, just like.
Oh, okay. So I have a couple definitions. I'll read off three from Urban Dictionary. So the first definition for Git in Urban Dictionary, it's three subcategories. Subcategory 1, a completely ignorant, childish person with no manners. Subcategory 2, a person who feels justified in their callow behavior. Ooh, callow. I like that. Subcategory 3, a prepubescent child who thinks it's totally cool to act like a moron on the internet, only because nobody can actually reach through the screen and punch their lights out. Okay.
So what you're saying is we, all three of us, are categories 1 and 2.
Yeah, apparently. Category 2.
And I'm category 3.
Yeah. Fucking Git. I mean. So definition. Totally an utter tosser who is incapable of doing anything other than annoying people and not get in the way that is funny to others.
Time out.
Okay.
Time out. The hell's a tosser? Jeff?
I have no fucking idea.
Jeff, explain.
A wanker.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say it sounds like that, too.
Yeah.
Alright, continue, Robbie.
Okay, and then definition 3. By definition, it's a rotter, or a despicable person. In reality...
Time out. Jeff? Rotter.
We're talking like sort of 1930s wanker.
How many words do you have for the same insult?
How many different personal
I
pronouns
don't know.
do
We
you
do
have
a lot
in the
of
English
it.
language? Go fuck yourself. Anyways, in reality, in English, it's a colloquialism. Okay. Can't pronounce that word.
Colloquialism.
Okay, that word. That affords itself to be a luckier fellow, or much like a bugger, whisked in the roots of the word are offensive. God, how the fuck do people word this shit? Okay. So the actual use of it is endearing.
Do you want to copy them? Do you want to copy this to me, because this is making no sense hearing it from you?
I'll have to pull it up on my computer. I use my smartphone. It's apparently not smart enough.
Actually, we're about 15 minutes into this video and haven't yet to mention anything Star Wars related.
Well, you know what? Maybe this should just be an episode dedicated to Jeff for being his first episode.
It's the Jeffisode.
Yeah, it's the Jeffisode. That's
okay, Jeffisode.
That sounds like an epileptic seizure category. Like, oh, he had a Jeffisode. It's like, what?
Jeffileptic seizure.
Yeah, he's like, oh, he had a seizure. You could have just fucking say that. Well, it's not a category 1 seizure. What the fuck are you talking about? Medical science fucking gets. Anyways, so, yeah. Oh, another reason. This kind of got drowned out, but another reason why Britain kicks our ass. These are actually 2 reasons. Or Europe, I should say. 1, Patrick Stewart. 2,
yes.
Doctor Who.
Yes.
Okay, 1, not that big of a fan of Doctor Who. 2, don't know who the fuck Patrick Stewart is.
Captain fucking Picard.
Oh!
Professor X.
Yeah, I know Professor X.
Yeah, it's fucking Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise.
I don't know why I didn't know that.
Yeah, come on now.
It's nerd knowledge 101.
That's like going to a Star Wars convention and somebody be like, oh yeah, Harrison Ford, and you're like, who's the fuck is that? It's like
That's like, well, you're dead to me.
I'm gonna bitch slap you so hard you're gonna fucking beat the Kessel Run in less than 10 parsecs.
Stop bringing that up.
Yeah.
I think that is the third, fourth time he's tried to do that today.
That's a shameful typo, and you know it.
It's been explained, and you can take it for what it is.
Oh, I know. I read like some kind of explanation as to why they used parsecs, but I'm pretty sure George Lucas is just like technical talk. Throw it in there. Parsecs.
Well, half the shit in Star Trek is literally called technobabble. Like it'll be like, oh, we need to find the dilithium crystals in the flux capacitor. It'll be like, that's technobabble. Does it make sense? No. Is it continuity? No. Does it sound cool? Fuck yeah.
First of all, a flux capacitor is a real thing.
First off, you can go fuck yourself. Second off, you don't have any dilithium crystals.
You don't need dilithium crystals for it. Flux capacitors don't do what people think they do. They have nothing to do with time travel. They are the inner workings of mechanisms.
They don't use time travel devices in Star Trek. Whenever they time travel, it's by means other than what they've done. Like it's an outside source.
I still like that one episode where they go back in time to 1940s Earth.
Yeah,
it's a good episode. Yeah.
Wait, of Next Generation? Because you may be thinking of a holodeck incident.
No, it's not. It's not. Is it? Maybe it is Next Generation.
Is it when Captain Picard is Dixon Hill?
No.
No? Oh fuck.
You got, dude. The first series is fucking long as hell.
Star Trek the original series?
Yeah.
It's only 73 episodes.
That's pretty long, dude. Considering most animes I watch are only 24 episodes.
Yeah. Well, fuck. God. I stopped watching anime.
What? Why? How? What?
What? Because fucking, like, too many fucking weeaboos hopped on my dick, and I was just like, fuck this shit.
What is a weeaboo?
A weeaboo is a faggot. I don't really care what they actually are. They're just a faggot.
I've heard people, like, reference anime watchers as weeaboos, and I'm like, what does that mean?
Show them with your penis.
Your boo.
Yeah, like if somebody is ever just like, oh, you're such a weeaboo, like drop your pants, and they'll be like, what the fuck, and you'll be like, oh, and then pull them back up.
Were you not offering? I just
you know that means fuck me in the ass in Japanese, right? What? Yeah, everybody knows that. Aluminium.
Aluminium.
Okay, so we should get back on the track of like pestering Jeff with random questions about
random Britishness.
Yeah. So, Jeff, have you ever been to Abbey Road?
Do we not also have Terry and Louise for this as well?
We do, but you're the only one here.
No, not only that, but you're the only one that's officially like part of the group.
Yeah, you're the first one to be indoctrinated in. The others will come.
We might add one other person, and I would prefer it to be Louise because it would be cool to have a girl on the show.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of sausage festy in here.
And not to mention that Terry might, because you said that he's with the Administration of Defense. My habits may not be so tangible.
What if he's gonna be like, guys, we're supposed to tell anyone, but in a British accent.
my cover's been blown.
Sorry,
Shut up, Dildo.
Guys, you're not supposed to tell anyone.
There you go. That's Terry.
If I ever need anything said in a British accent, Jeff, I'm going to come to you and I'm just going to be like, say this, and I'm going to hand you a piece of paper with a nickel taped to it.
And I'm going to give you that nickel and say, give me 5p instead.
5 what?
5p. He wants you to pee in his mouth.
Oh.
5 times.
5 times.
What? I'm going to need more Pepsi. I'll be right back.
He's thirsty, bitch. Don't question.
So, yeah, Jeff, have you ever been to Abbey Road?
I have not.
No? Do you know where Abbey Road is?
No, I was really crap at geography.
Okay. That's cool.
Is this considered geography? I mean, like...
Well, Abbey Road...
Yeah, because I don't know where anywhere outside of my town is.
I don't really know if Abbey Road's in London or like a different part. All I know is that's a really famous Beatles album. And fucking One Direction tried to copy it, and I want all those fucking shitbirds to get shot in the head.
Yeah, that's another thing. You have a lot of explaining to do, Jeff.
What about?
What is this One Direction bullshit? How are you guys letting that escape?
I thought they came from you lot. I'm not taking any credit for those guys.
No, One Direction's British.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Keep your shitty music to yourselves.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
That could easily be tossed back at us. Look at Hannah Montana.
Okay, in our defense, we could all just blame Canada for creating Justin Bieber.
For Bieber. Yep.
Yeah.
So
fucking French bastards.
We need a Canadian on this show.
Just so we can look at him and be like, fuck you.
Because I have a lot more shit to talk about Canadians.
But
if we brought this Canadian into the D&D game, that Canadian would be your Gary, wouldn't it?
Oh, definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah.
and unless his name was Scott, because then I'd be like, God damn it. I can't hate a Canadian named Scott.
True.
Scott Pilgrim.
Yep.
No, but Canada also gave us Deadmau5 and Ryan Reynolds.
Not a big fan of Deadmau5.
And maple syrup.
Maple syrup, I'm a huge fan of, on the other hand.
Me too.
Exactly.
Aunt Jemima is my homie.
That sticky hand.
What brands of syrup do you guys have over there, Jeff? Do you guys have Aunt Jemima?
No.
Oh, I have a question. Do you guys have Walmarts?
No.
No?
We have Asda, and apparently that's part of the Walmart family. But let's face it, it's not Walmart, so nobody cares.
What's it called?
Asda.
Asda?
Yep, ASDA.
Oh,
Asda.
One thing too I wanted to add. I'm envious of you, Jeff, because you guys still have Kinder Surprise eggs. And
do you guys not have them?
No.
Wait,
dude,
what?
Okay, so the story behind America not having Kinder eggs is because
what are Kinder eggs?
Okay, hold on. First, let me finish this, and then I'm gonna slap you for not knowing what Kinder eggs are.
Just tell me what it is real quick. That way, if something funny happens, I can laugh.
They're God's gift to the world. That's what they are.
God damn it! That's not descriptive enough.
Amazingness wrapped in, amazing.
Do you know, or do you remember Wonder Balls, Steven?
Wonder Balls. The chocolate balls?
The chocolate balls with the hard candies inside?
That sounds like...
Yeah.
That sounds like the worst porno ever.
Yeah, it was. Anyway.
Yeah, it was. I didn't get paid very much.
Egg it's an egg that's chocolate, but on the inside, instead of hard candies, it's this little plastic thing. And you pop it open, and there's usually a toy in there. And, alright, it could be like a toy, or, like, what else? I've only seen toys, but I've heard that there could be other things in there.
It's pretty much just toys.
Yeah.
So you can't, like, open it up and be like, I got a $5 bill! Just like...
No, because you would have spent it immediately on more Kinder eggs, and that'd be bad for Kinder.
Yeah.
How would it be bad? That would be good for Kinder.
No, because they'd just given you the money to buy. They'd be like investing in their own company.
Exactly.
They'd take they'd only be making half the profit instead of a full profit.
But at like 3.5 times productivity, so making a profit.
But
plus, you don't put a $5 bill in every egg.
Yeah, but Kinder also isn't sold in America, so fuck you. Capitalism doesn't work. Anyways,
they're capitalists too.
Are you guys capitalists? Jeff?
I think so.
Yeah?
Are you think they're communists or what?
No, I thought they were a constitutional monarchy.
That's... Robbie.
I thought we were just British.
Capitalism is a form of economy, not a government.
Exactly. Not in the States, apparently.
That's true.
Yeah, now you can see why I got so fucking confused with it. Anyways, Kinder eggs. Okay, so Kinder eggs, the reason they're not sold in America is because some fucking little shit choked on the toy that was inside the Kinder eggs. They were like, this could be hazardous for America. Remove them.
It's like Americans if you would stop for 5 seconds. and chew, this wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, but Kinder eggs. I want one, but I know if I were to order one from London by the time it got, or from Britain, by the time it got here, it'd just be melted.
Aww. Is it hot in Britain? I've had other friends complain that it's hot.
No, it was hot last week.
I imagine that they go through weather cycles much like the rest of the world, Steven.
That's not what Terry said.
Except for, well, he's with the Administration of Defense.
Yeah, so you'd think he'd know.
Yeah. But no, unless you live in Nevada, the rest of the world goes through actual.
Unless you live in Nevada.
Nevada's like, have you ever been in the shower and like you turn it to warm and it gets really fucking hot, or you turn it to cold and you're like, it's reverse puberty?
Yeah.
That's Nevada.
Well, you guys are literally a desert.
Yeah, we get really fucking hot, really fucking cold. That's it. It's terrible.
It's terrible.
So, British stuff. I've run out of ideas to pester Jeff.
Wait. I had one and I can't remember it. It was something about a children's TV show.
Teletubbies?
The Wiggles. That's what it was. Okay.
Not a clue.
You don't know what the Wiggles are?
Nope.
Oh.
Good. You can't get the clap that way.
Now, Robbie, I don't know if it was you who told me this or if it was Snow, but somebody told me that the Wiggles used to be a British death metal band.
No.
Like before they decided to become the Wiggles?
I don't think so.
See? I didn't think that was true, but it's what I was told.
Yeah, I know that they made a song for kids, and it's like, I've got the clap, and I'm giving it to you. And, like, they just pass it off, and then it's like, who's got the clap? I do. And I'm just like, oh, these poor kids. So much gonorrhea. They didn't even get to live their lives.
See, that's the point when, like, when a little kid's like, Mommy, can I sleep over at the Wiggles house? And the parents are like, no.
No, at first the parents are like, yeah, okay, and then they come back and it's like, so, did you have a fun time? And the kid's like, I've got the clap and I'm giving it to you. And the parents are just like,
See, I would just scoot over and I'd be like, no, you fucking aren't.
I want to just like run into like a subway now and be like, who's got the clap? And have somebody be like, I do.
What if like a big like chorus breaks out, like everybody, like people pop out of trash cans and they're like, I do. And it's like it's like a musical. Everybody's like, we've got the clap and we're giving it to you.
I would turn around and run because I am not contracting it.
What have I done?
I'm a monster. I'm worse than the Doctor from the Human Centipede 2.
2? There's a 2?
Oh yeah, there's a 2. And we don't talk about that.
No, what happens in 2?
First off, it's black and white. Second off, it's a longer.
No,
I haven't.
You already lost my interest.
Yeah, I know. He has sex with it.
Okay, you got my interest back.
Yeah, he has sex with the human centipede, and he also masturbates with sandpaper. And
done that.
I'll be right back.
50 Shades of Grey, bro.
I love the blood lubrication for my dick. Anyways, you may just have like a better chance of shoving your dick into a cactus or something. Which in Nevada, that's how most Mexicans get their thrill.
That is racial profiling, and then we'll not have this.
Steven, you're just saying that because it's your nationality. We're picking on poor Jeff here, and he's just like, yep. And you're just like, no, man, no, we won't have that shit here. No,
there will be no racial profiling on the show. Anyway, you dirty Brit. Let's.
I'm not British. Anyways,
I am.
Yeah, he is.
Yay!
And he's actually quite dirty. So I mean, it's like it's not really an insult. It's more of an observation. But um,
Did you like your picture, Jeff?
I did very much like my picture. Thank you.
Good. Took me a long
It
time.
looks just like me.
yeah, and like every other pixelated character with glasses. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
It
but I always look like that.
Yeah. What?
And then Robbie, I like how you tell me like I don't wear my goggles anymore. And then what is that? What is that?
I don't wear my goggles anymore.
Your
I
fucking
cut
picture.
my hair.
Your picture is of you with goggles.
My picture. No, dude, my Facebook profile. I don't have no. Okay, so my Skype picture, yeah, I'm wearing goggles, but I haven't updated that. My Facebook profile, if you look at it, my hair is short. If I wear my hat and goggles, I look like I'm trying to be a fucking skinhead. Which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being a skinhead, nor do I may or may not agree with some of the ideals of a skinhead. No, I'm kidding. Totally kidding. I love Jewish people, especially Danny.
I thought skinheads were just racist to everybody. I thought neo-Nazis were.
It doesn't matter. They're racist nonetheless, and I don't hold any prejudice towards any race except for the filthy Mexicans. And the stupid Brits.
Love you
kidding.
too, buddy.
I love you both with all my heart. I'm just trying to think of shit like about Britain right now, so don't mind me. So what you thinking about? British stuff.
I just knew you were gonna say that. British stuff. Like Jaffa cakes. Okay, so for our American audience that doesn't already know what a Jaffa cake is, Jeff, would you care to explain?
While you do
It's
that, I'll be
basically
right
like
back.
a soft biscuit, like nearly a cake with chocolate jelly on top. No, chocolate jelly, orange jelly on top, and then chocolate on top of that. And you eat it, and it's amazing.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how amazing would you say it is? 1 being a box of kittens you found
7.
on the side of the road, and 10 being a clown with hypothermia.
I'm not sure which of those is better. I'm not a huge fan of clowns.
I don't think anybody is. I don't think anybody's like, hey, I got tickets to the circus. It's like, fucking clowns.
No, instead people are like, fucking clown.
Fucking clowns. Goddamn hypothermics. So how
But
you
yeah,
been?
Jaffa cakes are awesome.
I want one. I seriously want one.
So do I. Since you mentioned it a few days ago, I keep meaning to get something. I keep forgetting.
How expensive are they?
They're fairly cheap. You can get like 2 boxes for £2,
Which is like,
which for all you Americans is like $1.30.
oh my god,
Yeah.
dude, I'm gonna go to
that
Britain and
good.
be rich.
You'll be the only person in the country that is.
That what?
You'll be the only person in this country that is rich.
Oh, is that
I'm not rich. Nobody is.
nobody?
No.
Oh my god, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna contest the queen.
See, that's the thing. In Britain, we've got starving, poor, slightly less poor queen.
Slightly less poor queen.
Yeah.
That's sad, Jeff.
I don't know.
Do you think Terry's gonna get you arrested for saying this?
I sincerely hope not.
Can you speak against the queen?
I'd rather not.
No, I'm not. I'm not asking you to. I'm just saying, are you allowed to? Like, is it legal?
I'm back.
Yeah. People can have their own opinions and stuff.
Can you be arrested if you're like out in the street and you're like I don't know, something against the queen? Like, Yeah, taxation without representation, just to bring up an old one.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't. Really, the only thing that I think royally that you can be charged with is treason or treason. Um,
Well, you can be charged with
which
that anywhere.
yeah, but to them it'd be like acts deliberately against the queen or the royal family.
So, like, Princess Diana, whoever was responsible for that whole thing.
Was a dickhead.
Are you guys, is that like a touchy thing for you guys?
Not really. I mean, other people have, other people might be a bit touchy about it. Personally, I don't know the guys.
Yeah. So I have a question about British stuff. Do you know who Nerdcubed is? No,
Huh?
I take that. Do you know the name Nerdcubed, like on YouTube?
Nope.
Oh, he's where I get most of my my British know-how. He's basically a British nerd.
Right. Okay.
That and being obsessed with Doctor Who. So what's it like having like all these awesome shows over there and then knowing that America tries to make them their own and just fucks everything up?
Except
Like,
for The
how does that-
Office.
No, especially The Office.
No, fuck that. The Office is way funnier in America.
I will actually give you that. The Office is better in America. So is whose line is it anyway?
Oh, okay. I didn't know that Whose Line It Is Anyway was a British show to begin with.
I didn't know that either.
I was talking
Yeah,
more
it's
like
awful.
Top Gear and Being Human.
There's an American version of Top Gear?
Yeah. And
Ugh.
fucking right. There was another
Bad
show.
enough
Oh
in
yeah,
English.
we actually got a we actually made one episode of Doctor Who in America, and he's the only
Oh.
Doctor to only be featured in one episode of Doctor Who, and it was a movie produced by Fox.
By Fox?
Yeah,
That is excellent.
Wait, was that the Eighth Doctor?
yeah, Paul McGann.
Paul McGann. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was an American done thing.
Uh huh.
I always thought that was an English done thing.
Nope, it was produced by Fox, and we were trying to read. There was actually concept art for redesigned Daleks, which I'm so fucking
You
thankful
bastards.
that didn't happen. Right? Right? Daleks are menacing as it is, but they wanted to turn them into like spider-like Dalek things, and I was just like, no, stop,
Oh,
stop.
that's
No.
terrible.
Yeah.
I got a question for you, Jeff.
Okay.
Hmm?
I got a question for you. What's it like dealing with weeping
Okay.
angels all the time?
Terrifying.
I'd imagine so.
Yeah.
Do they just
What was
do they just breed wildly in England, or you can only find them in like specific places?
Well, no, I mean they're more concentrated in specific parts of England. London especially. But where I'm from, Essex, we've got barely any, so I'm mostly safe. I do need to keep my eyes open there.
Now, Jeff, are you lying to me right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously, he's one of them.
He is
That's
a
it.
weeping
I am-
angel.
I am genuinely a weeping angel.
So, fun fact
Was
about
so much
Doctor
pretty.
Who. This is going to test your knowledge of Doctor Who, Jeff. So be prepared.
Yep.
Did you know that the current villain for Doctor Who, the Great Intelligence, the guy who he's using as a puppet, he was in the first episode. He was the kid who grew up with the Great Intelligence or whatever.
Yeah.
Did you know that he was an animated Doctor for some time after the Paul McGann release?
I didn't know that.
Yep, he was technically the first Ninth Doctor.
What? No.
Uh-huh. There
Do you know
was
what the episode was called?
the Hive of the Shigak, I think. Let's see. When in doubt, go to the internet.
I would, but I'm the one recording all this.
Yeah. Let's see.
My computer's having a hard enough time recording and holding Skype up. What on earth was that
pardon
beastly?
me. That was my stomach.
Jesus.
So what do you guys call burps in England? You call them like bubblies?
No, we call them burps.
You don't call them like stomach farts or something like that?
No, we call them burps. Although, I've got to admit, bubblies does sound so much more fun.
Doesn't it? It's like, I'm sorry, I got a bubbly. Oh, wait,
Okay,
wait. I know one. You guys call them crisps, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Over here in the States, we call them chips.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
is kind of backwards because our chips are your fries.
And then, so what are your fries? This has to keep going somewhere.
Our fries are also chips.
So it's like this big paradox about fast food.
All right, let's.
Yeah, I just got really confused.
You had something to say, Robbie?
I'm using the interwebs and it's not really working.
It's probably because you have Skype up at the same time.
Well, no, it's like working, but Google's just
Scream
like
of the Schalke.
Scream of the Schalke. That's it, and it's the only episode that he's in, but it's a 3-part episode, and it's actually really well. It's actually really good. I hate the animation for it though.
So it's called the
Yeah,
Scream
because
of
it was
Shao
animated
Kahn.
though, so we're not going to count them. We're not going to count them canon.
Yeah. Have you seen
Which
the animated?
I'm glad of.
Have you seen the animated episodes of the 10th Doctor?
Possibly.
Dreamland's
forget.
one of them.
Dreamland.
And Dreamland's actually a really cool episode because it's based in Area 51, but it's 3D animated. It's actually a really good episode. I got to see it for free on Vudu.
Alright, guys, I think we're going to have to call the recording there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sad time.
Alright,
Well-
so this has been Super Movie Review Force. With,
Hip hip, Telio.
with our newest member,
Frank.
Frank.
Yeah. Jeff. I thought you were going to say it.
Oh no, I was waiting for you to say it. It's best to go out.
Okay.
It's best to go out with a British accent.
Yeah.
Is the
Yeah,
famous
I know,
quote, I
right?
think. Famous last
If
words. Famous last
If you're
words should
going
be
to
spoken
have
in
some
British.
famous last, that's it. If you're going to have some famous last words, let's face it, they got to be in this kind of voice.
It's true.
All right. So thank you for watching,
Alrighty.
everybody. So bye.
Bye, people.